Prince of Darkness, 1987 film directed by John Carpenter. It's the second film in his self-proclaimed thematic trilogy of apocalypse movies, together with The Thing and In the Mouth of Madness. The story begins with a priest discovering a secret that the Catholic Church has kept for centuries, and which revolves around a mysterious, ominous cylinder stored underneath an abandoned church building. The cylinder and whatever's inside it seems to be coming alive with each passing moment, so the priest enlists the help of a team of scientists, physicists, biologists, radiologists, linguists, etc., to try and find out what it is exactly, how old it is it dangerous, and can they stop it? Well, the answer, of course, is that it is dangerous, in fact, and as the influence of the being inside the cylinder spreads outside of it, some of the scientists become possessed, and the dangerous game of hide and seek begins in the building. So the film does indeed owe a lot to the earlier Carpenter movie, The Thing. There are several similarities: an unknown threat that is capable of turning people against each other, isolated space without hope of outside help or escape, and the characters being mainly competent scientists. However, there are also some differences. In The Thing, characters had to deal with an alien life form. This time around, the danger is less obvious, and the film's mythology tries to mix science and religion to sort of marry some of the ideas of quantum physics with old scriptures and mysteries hidden there. I think fundamentally this is a really cool idea, and even though some of the dialogue stemming from it is of course scientifically sounding gibberish that doesn't actually mean anything, in general the story poses some interesting questions and has some interesting underlying ideas, and I liked what it was trying to do with it. On the other hand, The Thing felt more terrifying than Prince of Darkness, and the reason I think is this. In that film, we saw the scientists figure out the predicament as they went along, and it was basically a sort of race between people who were smart and made correct and logical decisions, and a creature that was powerful enough to beat them anyway. Prince of Darkness isn't that tight in terms of the conflict, because the threat is less obvious, and also the people turned to evil are more like mindless zombies, and the conflict because of that feels like feels less like a battle of wits than a straight up physical brawl and chasing each other around the building. Now, don't get me wrong, the atmosphere of dread and uneasiness and the film being scary, that's still there, but it's just not at the same level. The things that do help build that atmosphere are the music and the special effects, which for the time and the budget, which was super low, were pretty great. There's a sequence with a character passing through the surface of a mirror, and the filmmakers actually used liquid mercury to achieve the right visuals. I mean, how cool is that? I also thought, for the most part, Prince of Darkness paced itself quite well, being not too fast, but also not too slow in building up that sense of threat. There is only one weaker moment in the film, around 15 minutes or so in the second half, where pretty much nothing new happens for that length of time. And I thought at least some of those scenes could just be cut to improve the pace. But then that stretch of time ends and we jump into the climax, which is amazingly insane and really well done. It releases the tension in a competent way and has a great resolution to it all. And then the very final scene, an epilogue of sorts, was one of those rare moments in cinema where a film ended precisely on the frame I wanted it to end, and it just felt very satisfying, very amazing. So overall, Prince of Darkness, not as great as The Thing, but if you have enjoyed that film and want more of roughly the same, be sure to check this one out as well.